Hello guys. So I just walked into Home Depot recently and I saw this generator inverter for 345 or 349, something like that, which was unbelievable price. So far the cheapest inverter I saw was the Ryobi for 499, I believe, but I'm not sure. I think so. So this one for 350, it's a really good deal if it does what it says it's supposed to do. So this is the Champion. Is the stripped down version of can't remember right now, but this is the 10056 right here. I'm sorry. Okay. And the box is very impressive and it looks really good on the box. Obviously this would be the to attract the people to buy the generator. And I'm gonna go through this inverter a little bit to introduce it to you. Okay, and here it is in all its beauty. Okay, not much to it. Let's look at it from every angle. Pretty much the pull rope, and here is the button that will turn it off. This way it will run it out of gas when you run the generator and you want to run it out of gas. This way is just pretty much run, and this way is to start, which is actually a pretty good option to engage the choke into the start button, make it simple and easy. Okay, so you would start it like that, then is the run, here you would run it out of gas, and here is the shut off. Okay, so let's look at the back. Again, not much to see here, just the muffler and the back wall, and this side again not much to see from the top. Okay, and from the front. So of course the front is the most interesting part on a generator. So let's start from the top here, and I hope you can see these buttons here. The first one, and I'm gonna have to look at the instructions since this is a new for me too. The first one would be the AC reset button. That means when the generator goes into overload and it will shut off, then you would reset it with this button. And I don't know if that would be, I would say it probably would be when the generator is running. Not like with a Honda, you have to actually shut the generator to reset it. So I guess we will find out. The second one is overload indicator. I guess when that light goes on, that will mean that the generator is in overload. Okay, the middle one is the low oil, which is actually really good feature to have. That will tell you when it's low on oil. Okay, the next one is just pretty much status. Then when this turns green, that means that you have a power coming to these outlets here. Okay, and this is the eco mode. Again, just push it on the eco, or you just push it on just full speed. Okay, and now let's go into this bottom panel here. This is a 12-volt supply, just like a car plug, pretty much, or whatever is in your car for lighter. This is the 8 amp fuse for this outlet, and this is a 20 amp fuse for this outlet, which is a surprising I don't think it will actually give you 20 amp, but that's okay, I'll take it. 20 amp is fine, and this is the plugs for the parallel cables, and that's pretty much it. I have to tell you that this generator is actually a little bit lighter, and I don't even have to put it on a scale, I can just feel it in my hand, than the Honda 2000 or 2200 inverter. But it's a little bit bulkier, it's a little bit bigger. Okay, again it has this cutoff and the gasoline guide here, which I think is just a really big nonsense. Okay, if you spill a little gasoline, you want to keep it here and then just wipe it with a paper towel or something like that. You really don't want the gasoline to flow on the generator. I don't understand this. I just wish I knew what is behind this cutoff here. Whoever designed this, and the same thing on Honda. What were they thinking? I just wish I knew. Okay, and then another thing that really is kind of disturbing is this light here. This light is supposed to shine the light when you're filling the gas, but I would not have any power source near to my gas tank or open gas tank. This is just like, I will never ever use this, and I think this is actually really dangerous, because this can create a spark, and I don't know how well it's done, how safe it is, but I would never use this feature on this generator. What I'm gonna do, actually, I will probably just glue it in so I can never actually open this. I don't think I even want to use it when I want to look at down the tank, how much gas is in it. Especially not use it when I'm refilling the tank. Okay, when you have a gas in the tank and gas in your hand, that's a big no-no. So this is a big I don't even know how to describe it. It's just nonsense. Okay, and let's go into the panel here on the side. Okay, we're gonna open this, and it's not exactly easy to open because I already tried, and I'm gonna have to use both of my hands. I'm gonna try to get the camera here in the position. Alright, but you have to pretty much prime it off, which is, I guess, okay, as long as you know. And then what we have inside here, of course, we have the engine, and what else? Let me get a light. Here you would change the oil right here, and I will show you how, because I already ran it for a couple hours and now it's time to change the oil. And it's very simple design. It does have the draining screw for the carburetor, which is a very important feature and very good feature. And then I would recommend go back to the screw. If you're gonna store it for a longer time, I would recommend always drain it no matter what. Okay, even if you run it out of the gas, drain it anyway. There is always gas left in the carburetor. And what was actually a bummer, when I bought this, I opened the carburetor and there was actually gas in the carburetor, and it was a really old yellow gas. So I already rinsed the carburetor with a carb cleaner even before I put a new gas in it, but that was not a nice surprise. When I opened the gas tank, I smelled the gas tank. There was no gas in the gas tank ever. So what it means, they probably tested it in the factory and they just left the gas in it. That's not good, champion. You don't look like a champion to me. But anyway, this generator does not have the gas pump like the Honda. So that means that the gasoline is just floating down from the tank to the switch on the other side, and then from that switch is going down to the carburetor, which is okay. I'm actually okay with that. I think like the less complicated engine, the less things will break, right? The less things will break. Here's the filter and spark plug. Fairly simple design and pretty good access to almost everything. Well, you can change the filter, you can drain the carburetor, you can change the spark plug. That's pretty good. And other than that, again, the inverter is kind of actually right there below the tank, just like a Honda, but this does not have the it does have the opening here, so still I would be very careful with overfilling this, but still I think it's a little bit better design than Honda, which has the gap right here on the top. This one has it actually on the side, so it's a little bit better. And that's pretty much it. So since I am not planning using this for at least 2-3 months until the spring, then I'm gonna put the true fuel in it and run it on a true fuel, and I will take it outside and show you how to change the oil. That's the first thing. Then I'm gonna put some load on it and test the load and test the quality of the power that this produces. Okay, it does say clean power, so we will find out. Alright, let's take it outside. Okay, so I got the machine running and I'm gonna change the oil, and this is the first time, so bear with me, okay? It might not be so fast. This is the true fuel I was talking about. Now we have to be quick. To drain the oil, it has about 2 hours on it, and the oil is really dirty. So it is a good idea to let it run on eco mode for a couple hours with the proper oil without a load, and then change it. Okay. Now, let's see. They recommend 10 tori synthetic, or I mean 5 tori synthetic, but I'm gonna use 10 tori. And it really doesn't take much oil. It takes very little oil. So let's see what we got here. It's gonna need a little more. I hope I'm gonna have enough. If not, I'm gonna have to run and get more. Let's see. And again, after this, I'm gonna run it for another maybe hour, and then change it again. Well, this is exactly perfect. It's just right on the edge of coming out. So that was perfect amount, and we are done with the oil. I mean with the oil change. Okay, now I just need to go wash my hands, and we're good here. Okay, let's see how it will start. A little choke, halfway maybe. And here you can see the lights on it. Pretty much only the power and the eco is on. When you push the eco, it will go off, and it will go into full speed. And I have to say that this generator is a little bit louder than Honda. Not much, but just a touch. Okay, so let's get set up for the test. So in this setup you can see the voltmeter and you can see the scope, and I'm going to apply a different load to it. And you can also see the lights on the generator, and when it goes in the overload you will be able to see it. And the load is resistive load. It's going to be 2 hair dryers, and I will apply the load from the small one up to the maybe 2500 watts, and we'll see how it's going to perform. Okay, so let's go. Okay, I did not have a connection on one of my probes, so let's try again. Okay, that was better. Now you can see 121 volts and the sine wave is really good. So I'm going to apply some load to it. Okay, I'm not going to torture it too much because it's a brand new generator and it's going to have a couple more hours on it. I can torture it a little more, but so far so good. Okay, this is it pretty much for my test. This is just it just shows you that it will take about 1700 watts, and after that it will go in overload. So pretty much when I applied 2000 watts it went into the overload. I hope it's going to be a good machine. I think it's a good machine for the money. The first impression is good. I would recommend it as of right now, as of owning it for a couple hours. Okay, good luck.